You can pay your own way. I'm still in here. Coming right up. Natural looking curls. You can pay your own way. Pay your own way. Swans, flock up. I ordered nachos in the dock.
What happened to your curls?
Humidity.
Pay in store, pay online, pay over time. Don't just pay, PayPal.
Pay your own way.
You got a weird thing for PayPal, man.
And Doug.
Okay, here's what you want to do. Save hundreds when Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance.
Are you a caddy?
No, I'm a Doug, and that's a Limu.
Okay, I'm gonna putt now.
Okay, I'm gonna watch you putt.
Oh!
Nice birdie.
Yes, he is a very nice bird.
Oh no, Limu! The cards!
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
You're watching the 2025 NBA playoffs presented by Google. Let's take a look at our Google search trends, and you can bet this is going to be up there. A breakout search in the U.S., hamstring recovery, with Stephen Curry leaving this game in the second quarter with the Warriors up 10 with a hamstring strain, as Lauren reported. Will not return in this game, and let's hope it is mild, but it still feels like it's going to be some time. Problem for the Wolves is they cannot score the basketball. 11 second quarter points. They have just 4 in this third quarter, and they're still sitting on 35 points as we play in the third quarter. Naz Reid back on the floor. Naz Reid able to deliver a 3-ball, the first of the game, and they rejoice at Target Center.
Well, they're up to 6% now from 3.
The lid is off after 16 consecutive missed threes. Buddy Hield back to work, and he draws the foul, and that one goes. Chance of a three-point play for Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield has 8 straight, got a chance at 9 in a row.
Steve Kerr using the 12th guy in the game as Pat Spencer comes in the game. Pat Spencer, the only guy ejected from the first round series that had all those flagrant fouls and technicals of all the guys to get ejected. Pat Spencer.
Pat Spencer for a headbutt. And Buddy Hield, 3 straight possessions, and Hield delivers 3-point plays either from beyond the arc or the old school 3-point play there. 9 in a row for Hield. Anthony Edwards drives and scores. Man, did that take a while. Edwards, his first field goal after 10 consecutive misses.
28 minutes into the game to get his first bucket.
Buddy Hield once again. Buddy Hield missed it. DiVincenzo the rebound. Spencer puts it away from behind. Pajemski hits the floor. Did he get a timeout? He did. Warriors timeout.
Pat Spencer immediately making an impact. This is what the Warriors bench guys do, but here's Anthony Edwards. Could this get him going?
Yours was on E. Catch up. Okay, Hyundai. Let's play a quick game.
For what?
Your car.
My car.
The Hyundai Sonata Hybrid with an EPA estimated range of 620 miles.
9 to 5 in the rear view, and now happy hour has arrived. Let's leave this man to his $6 Popeyes Big Box. That's work crunch balance.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
When you think of me, you should think of fire.
You don't choose to be a killer. You are chosen.
Fire.
No, I chose this!
Consequences.
Risen from the ashes again and again. Fire. Fire.
And what, may I ask, is your name?
When you think of me, you should think of fire.
Where are my contacts? Maybe you should keep your eyes on the road, Janice. I have to be able to see first flow, take driving very seriously. Yeah, well, that's what Progressive Snapshot is for. Personalized discounts so that safe drivers don't have to pay for bad drivers' mistakes. Are you saying I'm a bad driver? I'm a great driver. Janice! This isn't Mom's house. I have a date. We're celebrating your birthday. Oh, I love that for you.
Men put their skin through a lot. Take your skin to its happy place with Dove Men's Micro Moisture technology that strengthens your skin. Dove Men. Care changes everything.
This is the best, right? Wrong. Clorox measured people's brain waves while they tried stuff. Massages, dogs, cleaning, nails, a treat. And the results? Whoa! Whoa is right.
Stop! Get ready for an all-new season of Expedition Files. Join me as we travel through time to explore the greatest mysteries. Titanic, Lost City of Z, Amityville Horror House. I'm Josh Gates, and I'm back with 18 new Expedition Files.
A new mystery, Wednesday at 9 on Discovery.
3 friends who either went missing or were murdered within a month of each other last spring.
When your kid is missing, it doesn't come with a handbook on what to do. We just kind of came together.
These aren't 3 mothers that are in the middle of a full-blown investigation.
We were hearing stories that Bailey killed Micah.
It was like, what?
Bailey would never kill anybody.
The Bakersfield 3, a tale of murder and motherhood, an ID documentary event, Sunday at 8.
Hey, every stop, we run and we get the ball out and we push it down the floor. Keep pushing the ball. You guys are doing a great job running them off the three-point line. Let's continue that, right? State Farm audio assist from Warriors head coach Steve Kerr.
I'm going to question the strategy, though, Brian.
Okay.
Why do you want to run the Timberwolves off the three-point line? I think you want to push them out there and let them shoot it right now.
That's a great call. They're 1 for 17 out there. Normally, you would want to run the Wolves. The reason it's such an anomaly tonight because of how good they've been all year shooting the three.
Fantastic. 5th in the league in threes made at 15 a game. 4th in three-point percentage at 38%, but they struggled. The only place, really, they struggled in that first-round series against the Lakers, they only shot 32%.
Late clock here, down to 5. Pajemski missed it. Edwards with a rebound. Saw Chris Finch's hair right there. His hair is kind of symbolic of how this game has gone. It's all over the place for the Wolves. That is going to go, and the toughest attempt of the night by Edwards. He scores it with a foul, and Anthony Edwards a chance at a three-point play.
Look at that. Splits 2 defenders, goes up through contact.
So strong. Flexed on Draymond.
And here's the thing. Had a bad night, coming off a bad game 5, but this guy strikes fear into the hearts of everybody, and he could get it going and have a huge second half, and quite honestly, the Wolves need it.
58-43. Minnesota trying to fight their way back in here. The Warriors without Stephen Curry the rest of the game. Out with a hamstring strain. Jonathan Kuminga getting some run here tonight. Played over 7 minutes in game 7, and Kuminga draws the contact. Naz Reid with the foul. And Jonathan Kuminga, an offensive weapon, will go to the line. 3rd foul on Naz Reid.
Well, good job here. Gets into the lane, little step back and shot fake. Naz Reid keeps going forward. One of the best ways to draw fouls is that step back to a shot fake. You just get the guy leaning towards you. He doesn't even have to leave his feet when you draw the foul.
First one's down for Kuminga. And Alexander Walker on the floor as we take a look at our FanDuel Live point spread for tonight's game. Started at -6. Warriors have flipped that script, however, now +6.5. Jonathan Kuminga, who hardly found the floor late in the season. He did miss 22 games January through the early part of March. Missed 2 months of time and was out of the rotation. He played in 3 games, actually got a start in the first round. The game after Jimmy Butler was injured and did not play. That was game 3. Second chance here for Minnesota.
Golden State now switching everything, 1 through 5.
McDaniels knocks down a jumper.
He's become a very reliable offensive weapon for this Timberwolves team.
This game is long from over. Buddy Hield drives high off the glass. Hield having a big third quarter.
Wow. One hand, left hand finish. Not what Buddy Hield is known for.
Kuminga will foul Naz Reid. Reid hits the deck. Buddy Hield with 11 in the quarter, coach.
Wow. Well, Buddy Hield stepped up as we talked about in game 7 of the Rockets series, and now they know they've got to get offense from other places tonight with Steph Curry in the locker room the rest of the game. But what they really know is their defense has got to hold. This isn't going to be a 55 or 60 point half for the Warriors, not against this Minnesota defense.
There goes Naz Reid to the basket. Nice move. Reid puts it in. Warriors lead is 15. Reid with 11 now, 5 in the quarter. Looney and Moody, the 2 subs for the Warriors. Spencer working with Butler. Spencer. And, hook shot. Missed it.
I don't know.
Spencer with the offensive rebound.
To get it, but I don't know if Spencer going at Jaden McDaniels is the matchup they're looking for.
Butler with Edwards on him. Butler rises up short. Excellent defense by Edwards.
I know they're up 15, but I think they're going to need more on the offensive end from Jimmy Butler.
And here comes Edwards. And Steve Kerr can sense it. Minnesota down 13, starting to get a little mojo now. This crowd getting into it. Kuminga backs down Edwards, swipe down. Here's Butler. Butler secures it.
Well, Butler's the guy that's got to get going with Steph Curry out.
McDaniels gets into the paint, puts that one in at 6'9", just shoots it right over the defenders. Now the offense starting to flow a little bit for the Wolves. Buddy Hield is coming right back on the floor as well.
Well, not a lot of shot creation out there.
Oh, look at Spencer.
For the Warriors, but Spencer took. Seems to me like every time Spencer plays, Brian, he plays well.
He's not accustomed to being in a playoff game when it's this tight, as DiVincenzo missed it. But the Warriors need him tonight. Another offensive rebound sets up a second chance for Minnesota. Looney out on Edwards. He gets a step. Edwards drives and scores. And they're coming easy at the basket for Anthony Edwards now. 9 in this third quarter after just 1 made free throw in the first half. And a foul on Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Edwards just having great success now, getting to the rim way too easily. One of the things Steve Kerr talked about before the game is they couldn't be letting Anthony Edwards go by people and get into the paint.
Minnesota on a 15-8 run, covers the last 4+ minutes. Warriors with the ball.
4 minutes seems like an explosion for Minnesota tonight.
Well, remember, they only scored 11 in a 12-minute second quarter. Payton out to Butler. Butler with DiVincenzo on him. Butler, oh my goodness, he fires it off the glass, trying to draw a foul. Didn't get the whistle, but knocks in a prayer. Reid lost the handle, turned it over. Spencer pushes it. Butler finds Buddy Hield. Hield kicks it out to Payton. Everybody getting a touch here. Now Hield resets and hits a 3.
Well, in addition to the shooting woes for Minnesota, Golden State's energy and quickness is just a lot higher than Minnesota's tonight.
Last touch by Spencer. That'll be Wolves ball. How about this one? I mean, prayer answered. Yeah, maybe in the regular season you get that call and it's an and one, but not in the playoffs. Buddy Hield has 14 now in the quarter.
The Warriors look a step quicker than Minnesota on everything. They look like they've got more legs, more energy. Steve Kerr's made liberal use of his bench. 12 guys have played in this game.
Edwards guarded by Payton. And fires one too hot for Julius Randle.
And in addition to the shooting, that's 13 turnovers.
Edwards,
Minnesota.
Edwards runs it down, gets a steal. Alexander Walker. DiVincenzo, Randle around the horn it goes. Naz Reid, no. That's Spencer at the controls here. He pushes. Spencer with that hook shot. That's his shot, coach. It's a running hook shot.
Holy cow. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is impressive.
8-0 Golden State run. DiVincenzo short. And Reed's going to pick up the foul. Loose ball foul on Naz Reid, which is his fourth. Pat Spencer right out of the YMCA.
You talked about it earlier, Brian, as we get the foul here on Naz Reid. Looks like we're going to have a challenge, though, by Minnesota. But you talked about it early, the stay ready group. Stay ready. That's Pat Spencer, Warriors by 21.
Putting people first. It's always been our thing. That's why Hyundai is committed to keeping our prices the same, with no increase to MSRP. And not just on a few of our vehicles, all of them. That's the Hyundai way.
Instantly, DraftKings, these offers got me hyped for the playoffs. On the outside, I'm cool. But on the inside, I'm like...
New customers download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and turn a $5 playoff bet into 200 instantly in bonus bets. The crown is yours.
Ooh. Hey, safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep it
flavor. Everyone wants to taste.
Hating on me because I'm the biggest, the largest.
Here's the challenge on the foul. Wow, there's not a lot of contact there, but with an airborne player, there doesn't need to be a lot. It'll be interesting. They spent a lot of time looking at this, and Zach Zarba will be the guy giving us the announcement.
Which will be thorough and well presented.
After review, Reed makes illegal contact to the right arm of Green, preventing him from getting the rebound. Therefore, the ruling on the floor stands as a loose ball foul. It's an unsuccessful challenge.
You got to clip the Zach Zarba announcements and send them around to all the leagues.
Well, but you know
refs.
what? Maybe one of the other top guys is on this crew of giving the announcements, Billy Kennedy, one of the great announcers among the referees crew.
Timberwolves fans upset about that call. Bill Kennedy explaining it to Naz Reid. That's number 4 on Reid.
You know what I'm thinking, though, Brian? I think they need to bring in guys like you to the referees camp early in the fall and need to work on this part of it. Like, Zach's great, but some of these guys could use some work from a professional announcer.
Yeah, they love hearing announcer opinions on things like this. That's why they never look over here at you for help on a call.
Oh, man, they should. I would be right there for them.
You're just trying to help them.
I've always been there.
Green knocks down the first. You're watching the NBA on TNT. It is brought to you by Visible. Score fast speeds and great coverage with Visible. Warriors start the quarter up 13. Built it to 20. Timberwolves went on a 15-8 run. They got within 13, but now the Warriors on a 10-0 run. Minnesota enduring their largest deficit this postseason. Trailed the Lakers by 22 in game 2. And down 23 here late in the third quarter. Randle barrels his way to the basket and puts it in.
Strong move there. If you want to know the kind of desperation the Timberwolves feel right now, they've been in an 8-man rotation for a long, long time, a couple of months. As DiVincenzo gets a steal, and they're going to go with Terrence Shannon coming in as the 9th guy in this game.
Randall gets his own. Randall fouled. Julius Randall will go to the free throw line. Wolves fans respecting the effort here at Target Center. Randall against the Lakers had a slow start, just 16 points in game 1 of that series, and then ripped off 4 excellent games. Went for 27, 22, 25, and then had 23 in the closeout game 5. He shot 39% from three-point range in that opening series win. And Randall knocks down the first, and we kick it over to Lauren Jabara.
Dante DiVincenzo talked about Julius this morning. He said he's been amazing, an all-NBA guy, and a huge reason why we won that series. He said, what I love about him, though, is he doesn't need the spotlight. He hears the criticism, but doesn't let it affect him. He knows the trust we have in him in the locker room, and he's been making smart decisions and playing some really beautiful basketball. And also a big week for the Randall family. They followed up a solid series by welcoming their 3rd child, a daughter, to join their 2 sons this week. It's the Randall starting 5 guys.
Nice, well done. Yeah, congratulations. Yeah, how about that? Well, up ahead, Spencer, and Spencer, that's going to be an offensive foul. Terrence Shannon finally gets some playing time in this very tight Minnesota rotation. Immediately has an impact, the rookie out of Illinois.
That's a great job by Shannon staying in there. And that's the way you make an immediate impact. You don't have to come in firing shots. Find a way to help your team win. Gave up his body right there.
14 turnover for Golden State, 5th in the quarter here.
Warriors go into that zone.
Wolves down 19 with the ball. Randall to Edwards. Nice catch by Edwards. And we got a whistle and stepped on the sideline. Edwards turns it over.
14th turnover for Minnesota. Look, especially when you're not shooting the ball well, you got to do a better job taking care of the ball. They only averaged a bit over 11 turnovers a game in that series against LA.
Coming to the end of the 3rd quarter. Buddy Hield with Shannon on him. Buddy Hield dancing, 3-pointer, no good. And it is Edwards who secures the rebound.
His 11th rebound of the game.
Randall. Shannon now. Shannon tied up by Kuminga in a matchup with double zeros. And that'll be a jump ball with a couple of high flyers in Kuminga and Shannon.
What's great defense by Kuminga. Just never even lets him get the ball up.
$11 to shoot if Minnesota wins the tip. And Spencer taps it over to Draymond Green. Here goes Buddy Hield on the run. Pulls it back, and we'll get into some ball control here. Draymond Green drives, finds Kuminga.
That ball goes to the outside or the baseline. That slot cut that Kuminga just ran is generally open. Great cut, great pass.
Draymond Green with the excellent vision. DiVincenzo, and he is, that's going to be a loose ball foul on Randall. Let's go on the other way.
Look at this baseline drive. Kuminga just cuts down the middle. Excellent cut. Great pass by Draymond Green. One of the best playmakers in the league.
Draymond Green. He's got, we're checking his assists tonight. Sorry, they're just updating it. He's got 6 assists tonight. He's gone over 1,000 assists in the playoffs in his career. 1,003 to be exact. Top 15 in that category. Enter for a chance to win NBA prizes at MichelobUltra.com/courtside, courtesy of Michelob Ultra Zero. Zero alcohol, 29 calories. Try it today.
Braxton Key becomes the 13th Warrior to play here in the first 3 quarters. Steve Kerr truly making use of everyone on his bench.
This feels a lot like what the Warriors did and had to do prior to Jimmy Butler arriving. They're going deep into that rotation to protect some minutes. So I think the wrong player shot the free throws here. Buddy Hield is supposed to be the shooter. Remember, there was a loose ball foul on the other end. Draymond Green actually shot the first one. And so Buddy Hield will resume.
I think the Warriors would much rather have Buddy Hield shooting free throw than Draymond Green.
Sure, and they gave him 2.
Well, because they made the mistake, yeah.
Chris Finch is saying, why do we get punished? That's the way the night's gone for the Timberwolves head coach. Done such a great job here. Buddy Hield knocks them both down, so they got that mess sorted out. I like how Draymond Green just went to the free throw line.
He's been on fire tonight, so why not?
DiVincenzo for 3. Got it. That was pure. Dante DiVincenzo makes just the second three-pointer of the night for the Wolves. It's a 20-point game coming to the end of the third quarter.
Wolves on fire from 3 in this quarter. 2 for 5.
Kuminga, that was a low pass, and DiVincenzo able to get a hand on it. It'll stay Warriors ball. 4.7 remaining.
DiVincenzo, a very underrated defender. We saw the steal when they tried to make the entry pass to Spencer before. DiVincenzo makes it tough.
Clock ticks. Chance at the last one. Buddy Hield lets it fly, missed it, and that'll take us to the end of the third. Warriors had a 13-point lead at the half. Without Curry, they build on it. Go +7 in the third quarter, and they lead by 20. You're watching the second round presented by Wingstop. We go to the fourth in Game 1, Warriors-Wolves.
Charles Barkley wants to lose 65 pounds with GLP-1s. Ro can help with that, but they can't help him lose his big mouth. Repeat after me. Ro offers access to the fastest working GLP-1.
Faster than me fouling out in the first half?
Okay, the fastest working GLP-1.
Faster than I can backpedal on a hot tape. Faster than Garrett!
Ro, lose everything but your big mouth. See if you qualify at ro.co/Chuck.
We get it?
Close enough.
He's terrible.
Hey, safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. This stepping up, this is my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep it
Flavor. Everyone wants to taste.
hating on me because I'm the biggest, the largest.
You found it then?
Of course I did. Good boy.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like getting Bateman when you need the protection of Batman.
Easy, Batemobile, not too fast, baby.
Never play with poison ivy.
Someone's a flirt.
Bateman, please.
So don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm.
Oh, I get it now. Poison ivy.
They're ruthless. An NBA mastermind.
8 games last night and didn't miss any of the action. How is that possible?
They're dropping stats we've never seen before. How?
Copilot powered AI features and the NBA app. Real-time insights, AI-generated highlights.